Hey everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie. I will be doing a crystal card and an oracle card reading for the week of January 20th through the 26th, 2019. Let me get caught up. The 20th is a full moon, so we will be drawing something for the energy of release, which usually accompanies a full moon, and I will get started with the crystal card. So I'm using crystal card deck number 5 from healingcrystals.com. And this card just represents sort of the overarching energy of what crystal might be beneficial and supportive for what's going on for most of us this week energetically. So interesting. I don't think I've ever had this one come out in a reading before. It's barite. Barite is a throat chakra crystal, so it's very supportive as far as connecting to other people, communication, that sort of energy. So there is barite. And its 3 keywords are connection, motivation, and release. Which is interesting, since I just mentioned that the 20th is a full moon, and that's great for release work. Then we get this crystal, which is also great for release work. Not a lot of people, I don't think, have barite in their personal crystal collection, and that's fine. You can work with it through the energy of this video. You can just kind of look up pictures of it online and work with the energy of it that way. If you do have a piece, this week would be a good week to work with it, meditating or just keeping it near you. The mantra you can work with this week is I release all things physical, emotional, and spiritual which no longer serve me. So this is sort of indicating to me energetically that it's going to be, this full moon is going to be a really big time for release, since we've got this card right out of the gate. I release all things physical, emotional, and spiritual which no longer serve me. So this is our first full moon, first release work of 2019, and this is a really cool card to come out for that time. So let's see what comes up. I'm going to draw from the Power of Surrender cards just to see energetically as a whole, the collective consciousness, what would be best for us to surrender or release during this full moon. And again, the full moon is on the 20th, which is a Sunday, which is kind of a really nice time. A lot of us are off work on Sundays, or even if we don't work or we work from home, it's usually just a little different energetically, a little slower paced, a little more restorative than other days. So use that to your advantage when dealing with full moon energy and doing some release work. Okay, so the one that pops out is surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So I think this is a really good one for the first full moon of the year. We have this sort of, again, this is based on the collective consciousness. And if you do want a more personalized reading, you can always go to my Etsy shop, but this is going to be the collective consciousness and what is best, sort of the overall energy for the most people right now. It doesn't mean it's going to resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's fine. But this is sort of the overall energy that everyone's putting out right now. So we've come to the end of 2018. We're still getting used to the beginning of 2019. And it's saying you did everything you can, and everything is exactly where it should be. So let go now. We're moving into a new energetic vibration. We're moving into, a new year and new ways of communicating, and we've left old energetic patterns and behaviors behind. So it's saying surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve your goals, let them go. Don't keep ruminating on them. That energetically puts out the intention that they haven't come to fruition yet, and they're not going to. They're always going to stay in that place of wanting. So if you let them go, you put them in an energetic holding space where they can come to you, rather than being in that energetic holding space of not quite coming or always on the way, if that makes sense. So it's saying just turn everything over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So that's our energy for this week. I think it's an excellent energy for the first full moon of 2019. I am going to just leave on, as far as I always do a half price thing every week. So, I'll do the full moon energy release. That's like a do-it-yourself kind of download. It's just guidance. So that's in my Etsy store. I'll put a link below, and I'll do that half price, which makes it $5, which is kind of cool. And then the other thing I'm going to leave half price through the end of the year, I think, will be my Akashic Records readings, because they're still kind of new, and I'm feeling out how I want to really proceed with those. They're going really well, but I'm not sure how many different listings I'm going to have. So the one I do have listed, I will leave at half price. And then the other one that people have really been liking is the 2019 annual forecast. So it's a card for each month. I will leave that half price through the end of January. So again, just to go over this because I think it's really pretty cool for full moon energy. I release all things physical, emotional, and spiritual which no longer serve me, and then surrendering to spirit. So that's your energy for January 20th through the 26th, 2019. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope to talk to you soon.